tell me, come and lay beneath my wings.
What up, guys? It's Virginia Schmidt out here in the North Fork of the Shoshone in Cody, Wyoming. Just wanted to show you guys where I am. What's up? I'm using my new gimbal. This thing's sick. It's been a bit of a learning curve, and yet here we are. Bear with me through the wilderness here. And what I wanted to talk about today was just perspective and playfulness. So it occurs to me that we live so much of our lives sort of getting off on those parts of ourselves that we are so sure are so static and so sure can't be changed and so sure are just part of us. And so unconsciously it's like we desire to be these things. For me yesterday, there's some coyote poop, looks like. For me yesterday, this revelation came in the form of finally playing music for the first time, which is something I've been wanting to do for years, like since I can remember, And I realized, so a lot of these ideas, by the way, are coming from a book, which I'm going to give you guys a link to, called Existential Kink by Carolyn, I can't remember her last name. It's called Existential Kink, and she has a phenomenal, I'll put a link to her website too. And she probably has a podcast. I haven't listened to her much. I'm just listening to the book Existential Kink that my friend Kesia shared with me. And I'm listening on Audible. And it's phenomenal. It's really giving me a big perspective shift about everything. It's basically about helping us to turn our pain into pleasure. And a really fundamental quote in it is a Carl Jung quote. She also is a Jungian. She's not a psychoanalyst. Carolyn has her master's or her PhD in like cultural studies and consciousness or something. Really cool. The quote from Jung is, if you don't allow your unconscious desires to become conscious, you will be ruled by them and call it fate. And so I've been thinking a lot about the unconscious lately, and I think this is something I've been leaving out of my own life and my own videos. And I'm just gonna, we all know that we create our reality, or probably if you're here watching this video, you're of that bent. And the thing about that also is it's our unconscious mind that's creating our reality. It's our unconscious mind that's really doing the creating. So it's awesome, right, to have this idea that we create our own reality. And if we're not acknowledging our unconscious desires, we're like, dang, I want all these amazing things, and yet I'm so pissed or angry or anxious or sad that these are the things that I keep getting. And there's this quote that Carolyn also uses a lot in the book Existential Kink, which is from another guy. I can't remember whose name it is, but it's that pain is just excitement without the breath. And if you think of the way that you react to pain, it's really similar to the way that you react when you're excited about things, actually. Like your heart starts beating faster, you start breathing faster. And it's just things that we don't think that it's okay to feel pleasure from. So some sick things. That's why the book is called Existential Kink. And how can anything be sick when everything is of God? Okay, I don't have very much battery left, so I just went for an amazing trail run out here. I think where I am is Eagle Creek. Just want to show you guys. And, you know, I had this thought, like a couple of amazing things happened. First of all, I saw tons of wolf tracks, which is a good sign. I almost thought I saw some bear tracks, but I don't think so. Like, I think although I'm not sure that bears really do actually fully hibernate. I think they actually do something more so where they, what is it called? Oh my God, the moon. Hang on just a second. This is amazing. Check it. Check it. Do. Okay, so I'm gonna take you guys on a little journey. I went on this trail run, and basically my big takeaway though was just doing things, whether it's writing, running, meditating, just long enough that we get into a flow state. Like that being just getting into the flow state being like our indicator. You know, I didn't run the whole time. And I did run enough to basically to get into a rhythm, right? And to get into, again, what you've probably heard called flow state. So I just wanted to bring that up as in like, you know, and then we practice being able to stay in the flow state for longer and longer. It's just getting there to practice. We sometimes have, you know, resistance to. I wish I had brought the camera with me. I want to get a GoPro because I went on a trail run, like I said, on, I think Eagle Creek is what this is. And it was just like seeing all the wolf tracks, the big wolf tracks that were like as big as my hand, and just continuing to get into these flow states. And I was like a little afraid of bears and kept thinking that certain tracks were bear tracks. And then I realized like that there were and then I realized that there were these big bodies up ahead, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I saw that they were bison, like not even very far beyond the trail, you know? So that was really cool. It's like you get off the road and there are still bison up here. This is one of the last places that there are still bison. So that's pretty cool. So this is where they put the horses. Forest Service. It's cool. This is where like a lot of outfitters come back here to come on big pack trips, and this is where they put their horses. So it's pretty sick. Just wanted to show it to you guys. Wow. Yeah, that's epic. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, now come back to center here if I can. There we go. Okay. So, okay, if I lock it, that's kind of a different thing. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. That's exactly what it is, a journey. So it was so cool to see those bison, you guys. It was just like such a reminder. Things are never what they seem. And I, you know, and it's that feeling too. Whoa. I'm going to come show you this thing that I wanted to show to begin with. This was like one of the reasons that I came back here again before my phone dies. One way only.
Tell me, Carolyn